All right, I'm back on the record again, and they refused to release my property, saying that I'm not the owner of the property, even though the people I bought the vehicles for called them and told them that I purchased all these vehicles, and that they said they would call Mr. Rahimi, who said he didn't call the police, Mr. Evans, who said he didn't call all the police. They say they will reach out to Tacoma Park again and see if they will have these vehicles released, which I know they're not because they're butthurt. And I have put them on notice that these vehicles were stolen on April the 28th off of 6530 New Hampshire Avenue. And they refused to release them to me without extorting money. I'm not going to pay for something that was stolen from me. And these vehicles were stolen. They had no right to come onto the property. They had no right to tow the vehicles. And this here is an abandoned Montgomery County Vehicle Recovery Facility for abandoned vehicles. These vehicles were not abandoned. They were not left unsecured. They were inside of a secure area. And the funny thing about it is, they don't even have paperwork for these vehicles. The only paperwork they have is what the gentleman made a folder the last time I was here, probably about a week ago. There is no paperwork. So how do you tow something with no paperwork? So we shall see. My court case is June the 10th. I requested a jury trial in the Circuit Court of Montgomery County. And then the fun starts. These individuals steal people's cars. And as you see, they bring them back to the dead-end street in Gaithersburg and then want you to pay for them. This is the funny thing. These cars were in a gated-in area. All right, with a padlock on the gates. I'm standing there on April the 28th, 2022. They come through the gate with Mr. Rahimi, who said he didn't call the police and said he didn't know I was supposed to be on there. But how do I get keys to the building? How do I get keys to the gate? How is it that I'm there every day and I'm not supposed to be there, even though Mr. Rahimi talks to me twice a week? And we talk about the property, how it's doing, what's going on, but I'm not supposed to be there. This whole thing now, Tacoma Park baited these two individuals in to conspire with them. And now they got hemmed up. Oh well. This is what happens when you join forces with corrupt individuals. They leave you out to dry. And Mr. Rahimi signed a contract with Tacoma Park Police Department the same day, April the 28th, 2022, that he will be responsible for any civil litigation that would take place on behalf of the Tacoma Park Police Department if they did anything wrong on 6530 New Hampshire Avenue. Now, that shows you just how corrupt they is. They made an agreement the same day they came out and illegally evicted me off the property and arrested me for trespassing. The same day. Now, and they did it, and this is what Mr. Rahimi don't understand. They're saying he's totally responsible for this lawsuit. But what they fail to realize is this: their immunity is gone. And I'm coming at each and every last one of them for this criminal act. And we have contacted the FBI, who say they opened up a investigation on it. Whether they do their job or not, I will let you know. But I'm going to prove a point to Tacoma Park. I'm the wrong one they mess with. You know, and the funny thing about it is this: I was arrested on this property before by Officer Tate, who you had seen in my video. He arrested me until they called the owner and the real estate guy and said that I was supposed to be there. Then, if you go back to my videos, you will see the incident with the sergeant who arrested me for shaking the sign, and I went right back on the property again. Now, and that's 1 year ago. So tell me, how is it that I'm not supposed to be on the property? You will see in that video, he tells me, don't go back to the property. But even though you see throughout my videos, police officers coming onto the property, trying to insert their authority. But I'm not supposed to be on it. This is the corruption that is going on, and it's going to backfire on them. I'm going to use their own words, their own actions to beat a very large lawsuit and have them removed from law enforcement. The young lady in this recovery place says she spoke to a Lieutenant Holmes, and she said she was so evasive she didn't understand what she was talking about. So how is it that one agency doesn't understand what the other agency is talking about? And in that case, why are you holding my vehicles if you don't understand? There's no paperwork for these tolls. Somebody had to sign off on them. And then that signing off gives people authorization to do it. But as you see in text messages, they say they never called the police. And there's no paperwork with anyone's signature saying they authorized these tolls. But you're going to be so surprised when I put up these other videos of what happened after I was released from jail on these fraudulent charges. Stay tuned.